Good afternoon. Thank you all for coming out today. My name is Bree Harvey. I am the Vice President of External Affairs here at Mount Auburn. And on behalf of the Friends of Mount Auburn and the Margaret Fuller Bicentennial Committee, I want to thank you all for coming out for this very special event that we have planned for you today. When it was founded in 1831, Mount Auburn Cemetery was a brand new concept in the way to bury the dead, but also created a new way for the living to commemorate the dead. Mount Auburn was the first of its kind to incorporate the natural beauties of nature with the practical needs of burying the dead. Individuals were meant to come here not only when they were to be buried here as the dead, the very practical reasons for founding Mount Auburn, but also as a place for the living. A place where the living would be able to find comfort in the beauty of the natural surroundings, learn the lessons of history by visiting the great works of art and architecture that chronicled the notable actions of the notable figures buried here. And it was meant to be a place where the living would come to find comfort and solace, and in a lot of ways think of death not as a scary end, but as a celebration of a life well lived. And this was very revolutionary when it was founded in 1831 and chronicled a lot of the shifting ideas that were happening at the beginning of the 19th century. And revolutionary is certainly a great word to use because the woman we are here to celebrate today was certainly a revolutionary. And after she died in 1850, all of the reasons that Mount Auburn were founded seemed perfectly created to celebrate Margaret Fuller, who died in 1850 tragically. She was lost at sea. Her body was never recovered. Yet here at Mount Auburn, the Fuller family chose to erect a monument to honor her, her husband, and their young son, who was buried here at the cemetery. And it immediately became a place of pilgrimage. And in the 19th century, it was certainly the most visited monument after it was erected in 1854. It was written about in countless guidebooks, and in fact, the path that we will later walk to go visit her grave was one of the first paved at the cemetery. The cemetery did have to pave the path because there was such an amazing amount of foot traffic walking to the Fuller lot that they could not grow grass at the lot. The program you are about to see today is quite a historic event, as research has suggested that a memorial service to honor Margaret Fuller was never held. And so here today, 160 years to the day tomorrow, in fact, after her death, we are now holding a much overdue and very fitting service to honor this very significant woman. Thank you all for coming.
Yes.